everybody, it's your girl Salam Simon and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Today I am ready, okay? And I have my laptop in there too. I'm ready to share my ideas with you. And today's topic is gonna be 7 things that are setting me apart and leading me into the path of success. There are 7 things that are leading me to the path of success and I can feel it and I can see. Number 1. My ability to focus and commit. When I tell you that I can focus, I've been, reading a lot of books. I've been going into a lot of seminars, masterminds, and trying to figure out how to focus. I would usually take 5 or 6 months out of my year and I say I am going to commit to learning this. So for example, I am going to learn how to do websites, or I am going to learn everything I need to know about investment, or everything I need to know about insurance, or about finance, or whatever it is. I just commit. That's number 1, okay? Focus and learn. Make a list of things you want to learn. Build a website. Every skill you want to learn, list them, write them down. And by the way, write things down all the time, okay? So whenever you have an inspiration, idea in your head, write them down, because don't ever rely on your head, okay? So whenever you have an idea of a dream in your head, and when you write it down, you're one step closer to making it happen. It's already tangible. It was an idea before, okay? Now it's tangible, it's on a paper. So number 2, ability to spot an opportunity and to take action. Whatever I'm going, I am always looking for an opportunity. How can I apply my skills to make this better? Okay, how can I get into this network? How could I I'm always looking out and aware of opportunities. When I go traveling, so last summer I went to Toronto and I spotted an opportunity and we were able to build a business with my brothers. And so that's a skill, right? Like you go somewhere and you look at a thing and you're like, how can I do something in here? How can I find myself an opportunity here? Where is my opportunity? I'm always just looking for it. So you gotta be looking for an opportunity, because if you're looking for it, you should surely find it. That's what I believe. If you're aware of it, you'll find it. Have you had an experience where you're thinking about it, or you just spoke about it with your friend and then you keep seeing it everywhere? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Spot an opportunity. Think about opportunity. Be aware of opportunity at all times, because you never know when you're gonna find the perfect opportunity for yourself. So basically what I'm telling you is spotting an opportunity and not taking action, it's not gonna get you anywhere, okay? So take action. Whenever you spot an opportunity, take action. Do something about it. Start. Number 3, ability to network. Baby, when it comes to networking, I am out there. I'm getting people's LinkedIn, people's phone numbers. I'm getting to know people. I'm asking the right questions and just being confidently saying, hey, my name is Simon. What's your name? Having that energy and transferring it to people, it's important, because they will think about me later. Or I get their LinkedIn, they're very important people, whatever. I text them. Whenever I go home, I'm like, hey, it's great meeting you earlier, whenever you met them, and mentioning that you're looking forward to meeting them, and maybe after a week or so, whenever it is, and say, hey, let's grab a coffee. I would love to buy you a coffee. And you just take them out and you talk to people, especially people that you look up to, okay? So in these buildings, I always am looking out for an opportunity to meet important people, right? To get to know them and to learn from them. That's something I am constantly doing. And so networking is a skill. It's something you learn and get better at. So if you don't start today, you'll never know how it's done. So start messy. Sometimes you're gonna mess it up. Sometimes when talking to people, you're gonna mess up what to say or all that kind of stuff. But the more you do it, the more natural you become. For me, I'm natural. I have no problem asking people for LinkedIn or whatever it is. I am completely fine, but I used to not be fine before. So it's a practice. I get better every time I do. I hope you're catching up, okay? Let's go to number 4 is I make my personal development a priority. There is no reason for you to not prioritize your personal development. If you have time to gossip, if you have time to create drama, whatever you go to, you have time to make yourself a better human being, okay? So making sure that you are personally growing, and that includes, by the way, I've shared this before too, whenever it's my birthday, I consider it my new year. And so what I would do is, like, I reflect, I write down my goals and what I want to do, what my plan, my strategy for the year is, and after a year I revisited that, and I'm like, okay, which one went well, which one didn't go well, what did I do best, what was my weakness, what was my strength. It gives you a sense of self-awareness. So you should be doing that. You should be focusing on your personal development. Invest on yourself. Catching up, awesome. So your ability to invest in yourself, again, it's a conscious decision, okay? When you have money, like, instead of like, oh yeah, I want to buy that cute bag, or I want to do this and that, instead of, you know, wasting it on other things, you could be thinking about yourself. It's like, if you don't have a gym membership, if you're not paying a monthly membership for your gym, you shouldn't be paying membership for Netflix. Like, I just don't understand why people even do that, okay? If you don't have a membership on your gym, you shouldn't be even thinking about other like, Netflix is not gonna give you skills, okay? Or it's not gonna teach you anything. Oh, well, some movies are great, but the point is, like, choose what's best for you, what's right for you, and that will help you to make better choices, okay? Going to the gym, for example, it's a great investment for yourself. That's like, you're growing physically, getting stronger and healthier and all that. My ability to invest on myself and being wise about it is what's setting me up for success, and I can feel it and I can know it, like I said earlier. Awesome. So number 5 is, I don't follow the crowd. I believe that path is different. Everybody's path is different. You know, if you guys don't know my story, I've lived in refugee camps. I've been an immigrant, and I came here 6 years ago. I had to learn English. This is my 3rd language, by the way, and there's just so many things that goes into my story. So the point is that if you don't understand your path is different, you're always going to be having this victim mentality and saying, oh yeah, I wish I wasn't an immigrant, I wish I had an educated parents, I wish I had rich parents. You're always going to be complaining, but you're never going to be able to be better and create an opportunity for yourself. I believe with all my heart that my path is completely different from other people. I believe that I can get inspiration from people, but I don't have to have the same path. And that includes, like, let's say if a bunch of people or all of my friends wants to go this path, and I wholeheartedly believe that I need to go this path, I have no problem saying goodbye to my friends and going that path that I know I will succeed at. So the fact that I have no problem being alone, no problem at all. Like, people that come into my life, I believe that they can enrich it, and I can provide value to their life as well. But then, like, if people are holding me back, I don't need to be with a crowd being an average human being. Instead, I would rather walk out and be on my own and work on my craft, because I have a lot of responsibility of my future, okay? I don't care how you take it, but that's how I believe that I have more responsibility to work on myself. Here's the thing: when I come as an immigrant or as a refugee, when I come here, I'm already below average, okay? So when I say we're below average, like, as a refugee coming here, starting life from scratch, no help from anybody, right? And so I don't really have time to, like, be with the crowd and be like an average privileged human being. I'm not even privileged, but I don't have the time, nor do I have the passion for me to be an average. So I'd rather go into a different path and see if it's gonna work out for me. If my path doesn't work out, no problem at all. I've tried it. I'm not gonna be regretting that. I wish I'd done, I wish I went to the other way when all of my friends or all the people that I know of are going this way, right? Like, I don't have any regret, because this way, where majority of people or average people are going to, it's always there. You can always go back to it, okay? But the ones that are rare paths of success are few people make it. And for you to make it in there, you have to have a different kind of self-discipline and drive and motivation as a person, and different character too, right? So that's what I last but not the least, my 6th one is, I think big, okay? There was one time my friend actually brought me, I can't really see the building, but one of the biggest building in Calgary. I went there and I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, how can I own this freaking building? Okay, that was my thought process, like, how can I own this? I know that sounds like, what are you talking about, owning a freaking building in downtown, whatever, but I think so big that I can own a freaking buildings in here. Maybe I'm gonna be the richest person. It doesn't even matter. I think big. and it has nothing. It doesn't cost you to think big. Okay, it's free. It's free. So think big. Whenever I think about like thinking big or whatever, I am the first person in my family to make it to university. Okay, the first person. And I know that my cousins and my family, like my friends, no, not my friends, my siblings are gonna follow my path. I talk about like thinking big. It's not like an arrogant thing or whatever. I think big or whatever. It's more like just like you deserve the success if you put the work to it. And so I am saying that I am willing to put a sacrifice to become the person I need to be, and there's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with me wanting to be rich. There's nothing wrong with me wanting to be successful. There is nothing wrong with you. I know there's some people that are like, yeah, people don't like us don't make it. Like if you're black, I don't know, if you're a minority, some people are like, yeah, people like us don't make it like that. I hate that statement so much. It's like, people like me can make it anywhere as long as I'm willing to pay the price. And I am willing to pay the price. And I'm like, okay, I need to share this one. I need to share it. Okay? Here's the thing. As a person, you might be more privileged than I am. Maybe you have richer parents. Maybe you're I don't know, you're more privileged in a lot. I don't know. Maybe you have more advantage because of your color of your skin, whatever it is. One thing I know for sure is that I'm not gonna make myself victim and be like, yeah, people like me don't like whatever, like be victim about it. I am gonna work hard and think, listen, you may have more money than I do, but you're not gonna have my confidence. You're not gonna duplicate my drive. You'll never experience the stuff I've experienced. Okay, the challenge that I've faced and the things that I learned from it, you'll never get it. Okay, so everybody is different. You don't need to like compare yourself and be like, oh yeah, I wish I had them, I'm not like them, so I won't make it. That mindset don't work in here. Okay, if you subscribe to this channel, and you're not gonna be thinking that way. Okay, and if you do, don't ever think that you know me, because if you know me, you're gonna have to have this mindset, elite mindset, feel victim. And I'm not just saying this about like, I'm not trying to make it about race or whatever. It could be like, maybe you don't have a greatest parents. Maybe you grew up in a divorced parents or whatever, or a toxic household, whatever it is. Know that that's not gonna stop you from being whoever you need to be in this world. As long as you're willing to pay the price, you can be whoever you want to be in this world, okay? And you deserve it, and there is no such thing as, oh yeah, people like you don't make it. I don't even know who said that to me, but I hate it. Okay, anyways, let's go to the think big is the point. So that's the 6th point. Number 7, I hope you're following up, okay? This is the least one, and I hope you're getting all of the wisdoms out of me, okay? This is awesome. Never feel victim. Number 7 is working hard makes you lucky, okay? You may not have the connection, you may not have the rich parents, whatever it is, but wait, oh my gosh, my light is off. Okay, I gotta be back. Okay, I'm sorry, my light just went off. It's like, my light is like, yes, queen, that's exactly what. I don't know what happened. Anywho, so number 7 is like, working hard makes you luckier. Though, here's the thing, my story, for those of you who don't know my story, I graduated high school within 2 years, and I came here as an immigrant. I never knew how to speak English. I was in level 1 and 2, okay? That was my English level. And I was able to graduate within 2 years and was able to get accepted to a nice university in Calgary, okay? So I'm saying that because my hard work paid off. When I say that, I was taking 6 courses, okay? It's not even allowed. I was crazy. I was like, I would be taking 4 classes in school because that's only allowed, and I'll be taking 2 other classes online. Okay, that's how I was able to excel. And that said, like, I never went out with friends. I don't go to the mall. My schedule was basically wake up, go to school, go to library. Wake up, go to school, go to library, come back. Like that was my life, and it was a lot of hard work. But then like when you see me on news, if you guys saw my video on CBC, and like got invited to a radio station to get an interview and stuff like that, and the Calgary mayor promoted my story as well and stuff, right? And so those whole things, when you see my story like that, it might seem like, oh yeah, she's so lucky, she has an amazing parents or whatever. That's not what happened. I put all the work. So I think I need to chill out. The harder you work, the better you get, and the luckier you become. Okay, all the connections you get afterwards, it's the hard work attracts luck. Okay, that's what I believe in. And so those are 7 things that I believe will set me apart and lead me into the path of success. All right, I hope you guys follow it throughout these 7 wisdoms and sharing my experiences in my stories too. I love doing this. I just didn't have a lot of time to do it before, but now from now on I will be doing more of these. And if you want to stay connected with me, go to Salam Simon on YouTube and subscribe it. And if you're on TikTok, make sure to follow me on TikTok as well. I hope that I will be bringing, it's not even I hope, I will be bringing more content for now. Thanks for listening to me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you gain some value out of this. I'm pretty sure if I were like 2 years back, if I heard this woman talk, I would be so inspired and I would do stuff that she's talking about. So I hope you guys understand this and that it makes sense to you.